Why do you hate talking? Like,
because that was my way when I was younger to deal with things, and so I just go in the weight room, go do whatever I need to do, and that's how I got to where I'm at. It was always a dealing mechanism for me, so that's kind of where it's just like I don't talk. Bill and I did a story, and I hated it. That was the worst. Everybody wants to focus on that, but we need to make sure we focus on beating Maryland. The brotherhood of what we have in that room, and that's what matters. Benching 500 pounds or with this, that, and the other day.
Mike, have you had like a welcome to college football moment this year? I know you redshirted last year, but now that you're starting and playing, have you had a welcome to college football moment?
I don't think I had it yet.
Yeah.
I think it's a few more games left, and I'm going to take each game, each carry, each block, and each catch to my fullest.
This was the time during Zeke's sophomore year, and you were going through the recruitment, so I'm sure you were paying attention, where he really kind of broke out. Do you remember watching that as a prospect?
Yeah, it was almost unreal. I think he had 700 yards in 3 games or something like that, or close to it, and the line was blocking crazy, and Ohio State just took off from there in the last 3 games, and hopefully we run into that type of momentum this year.
I mean, what's the key for a running back? It seems like as you get further into the season, you get grinded down. What's the key to kind of peaking at the right time?
I'll just continue to focus on keeping my body healthy and doing everything that the program sets for and take on every expectation.
You've seen Mike Weber progress.
Mm-hmm.
What stands out to you most about where he was at the beginning, where he is now?
I mean, he's just a young man. It's the same kind of deal. It's kind of cool to see Mike Jordan grow up as well. Both of those young guys who needed to play, in a situation where we're watching him week by week by week, and he's starting to take care of his body. He's taking care of his stuff in the classroom, and that comes with as you play, you have that accountability factor, because you're responsible for so much more. I mean, being the running back at The Ohio State University, playing an offensive line from The Ohio State University, there is a lot of accountability that goes into it, and I'm watching him grow up, and we're very, very proud of him. We messed with him this week because he's been non-contact, so he wears this frilly orange jersey, and we're just like, hey dude, I can't touch you, don't get away, I can't touch you. So but we have fun with it.
I know that you were asked this before, but how much pain are you actually in?
I have an AC joint sprain. It's kind of annoying. It's all right. I'm getting better. I'm just continuing to stay in the training room and just trusting in the trainers, and hopefully it'll work out for me.
Could you define kind of annoying for me? Like, if I were to touch you on the shoulder, would that hurt? Does it hurt when you run into someone? I mean, does it hurt all the time? Does it hurt with a certain movement?
I mean, it hurts. All those things, but it's part of the game, and got to play through it.
What was he like last year?
As every 18-year-old is, as I was an 18-year-old. So it's, he's come a long way. We're very proud of him, and there's not to, who he was and who he is now. He's grown up, and that's what matters.
Hey, has he reached honorary slob status yet?
That's up to Zeke. I'll have to talk to Zeke about that.
My question is you won't compare as well.
Okay.
I do that when I ask this I do compare. He likes it. When he says that to you, knowing the standard that he set, when he first said it, what was your reaction, and how did you try to adapt to that?
I mean, I really was like, hey, man, you don't want to be myself. But, I think he does it for a reason, and he's been doing it for a long time. I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, and I just listen to him and just take on everything he tells me.
Was it intimidating at first? Because obviously, he was a fourth pick of the draft.
No, I don't think it was intimidating. I think he just wants high expectations, and I'm working hard to get him.
Mike, what do we have to do so the next time we're standing here, not every other question's about Zeke?
I gotta just continue to play hard and make more plays, I guess.
Do you feel like you found your stride? I mean, you've been getting a lot of 2- and 3-yard gains. You're almost getting there to breaking a lot of them. But do you feel like you're in your stride now, where it's the end of the season, teams are getting tired, where you can actually bust out and have those great games, those long runs?
Yeah, I feel like I still haven't reached my full potential yet. But that's a part of learning the game and learning the speed of the game. And I feel like I'm still learning each game, and we'll see when I reach my full potential. I feel it, I guess.
Yeah. He said that you and Pat kind of took him under your wing, kind of in winter workouts. Just what is your relationship like with Mike and I guess the offensive lines?
It's kind of a delicate, because as you're the older guy in on the team, You know, Mike FaceTimed me the one time, and like I was on the middle of a phone call. I think I was on the phone with my mom or something. I said, I was like, Mom, I gotta go. Hold on a second. You know, I'm gonna call you back. You know, Mike just FaceTimed me. I said, Are you okay? Is something going on? He says, No, I just want to say hi. What you doing? He's FaceTiming me. He's got some girl sitting next to him. She's like, Hey, Bill, how you doing? Because he sees, like, if anybody follows Mike's Snapchat, he's all over this Bill stuff. And he did some credit to Beyonce. You'll have to ask him about it. It's pretty funny, actually. But you know, he leans on us, and you know, Pat and I think he's closer with Pat than he is with me. But again, you know, we just like to be those kind of guys to be able to. If you got a bad day, come talk to us, and we'll go from there.
Billy, maybe you
Zone 6.
maybe you were already asked this, Billy.
Put
but
that on Twitter. She's like, oh God, F me, right? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. You're not rolling, are you?
Billy, I mean, maybe you already asked this. I mean, but it really does seem like you guys are gelling a lot better here as an offensive line the last couple of games. So how important is that going into November down the stretch?
Offensive line and defensive line, the guys up front win games for you. You know, if you don't block up front, bad things happen. So, you know, as the guys kind of get closer, and I'm watching the defensive line, same thing. It goes those guys get really, really close. And, you know, Coach Meyer likes to say it's weird. It's really, really weird when you spend almost every day or every moment, or, you know, you guys are kicking it, hanging out, going to get food, talking, texting, you know, group chats. It's weird. It's like an uncommon amount of, you know, brotherhood and trust between the guys. And so as we see that, you know, the 5 of us up front and those 40 linemen, those guys, it's pretty incredible what's going on right now.
I know that you like Doug, so he had me ask you a question.
Oh, my favorite. I got a good answer.
I don't know if you know. This is going to be a good question because I didn't come up with it. On Monday, everybody was talking about how Malik Hooker could play offense, and then it kind of turned into a whole thing of how many defensive players on this team could play offense. And your name didn't get brought up, and I was wondering if you played defensive tackle, would you be better at defensive tackle because you came in as one than anybody else on defense would be better at playing any offensive position?
We always joke around that Josh Allaby is going to be a guard here next season. You can quote me on that too, because I tell him that all the time. So you're going to be playing guard here. Relax. Any defensive guys that could play offense. Offensive guys that could play. Yeah, you should go talk to those guys. I mean, I put Worrell out there at the slot, without no doubt in my mind. I mean, for sure. I mean, Damon could be a receiver. I'm just glad that they're over there pick-sixing it and making it easier on me. So you just keep staying, as we say, stay in your lane. You stay in the lane, defend the receivers, and I'm good.
Because you came in as a defensive tackle, and that was kind of like, do you ever wonder like how you would be at that position right now? You're a big guy. You could eat up some double teams, I think.
That chapter came and gone. I'm good where I'm at. Just a bad time in life. So it's we're in a good place now, and that's what matters. Thanks, Doug.